boy Jet back with another video, and it's not just me. It's gonna be my boy Reese. Say hello.
What up, guys?
And this video is gonna be a top 3 women that we want in Jump Force. The way the list is gonna go, I'm gonna say my third pick. He's gonna say his third pick. We're gonna say our seconds, and then we're gonna say our first. So start off with, if you watched my Jump Force Reimagined video, all of my characters are already on that in that video, but for number 3, I want Sakura, just because Naruto and Sasuke are already in the game. Kakashi's already in the game. Why don't we go ahead and add the most useful character within Naruto, Sakura? The reason I just want her add is just complete Team 7, and she's probably the poster girl of Naruto. Like, when you think of girls from Naruto, you probably think of Sakura or Hinata if you are that person. But yeah, that's who I want in Jump Force. I think her moveset would be pretty fun, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know anything about Naruto. All I know is that everyone loves Sakura because she is the best character from the series. So with my third pick out of the way, let's go and head over to my boy Reese for his third pick.
Alright, my third pick is going to be Nico Robin from One Piece. And her fighting style is kind of different from, I guess, Luffy or any other people, because she's got her own devil fruit. So this devil fruit allows her to basically use limbs and use her hands to come out of the ground and attack. And this can be used as a unique fighting style in Jump Force. They could come up with a lot of moves and a lot of cool ideas to even use as awakened abilities. And yeah, a lot of people even want her in the game too. I remember when the One Piece roster got announced, a lot of people were wondering where Robin was. And I guess I could be part of that, squad. So yeah, I think her fighting style is really interesting, and it could change up the fighting style just overall. And yeah, that's really about it, because it's not much to say, because she does have her own unique devil fruit, and that's really it. So I'm just gonna hand it over back to Jet for number 2.
Alright, for my number 2 pick, I'm gonna have the best girl from Black Clover, and that is gonna be Noelle Silva. The reason I want Noelle in the game is because not only does it give Black Clover more representation, which it honestly deserves, but it also gives the women more showing within Jump Force. I think Noelle would fight similar to Gaara, since she really doesn't use melee combat. You can see her throwing water splashes around, kind of like how Gaara throws sand around when he fights. But Noelle will probably be more of a trap zoner, or more of a zoner type of character where she has space in between her. Plus, her ultimate could be a giant sea dragon's roar, or she can have a defensive type style. I just think it'd be really cool to have another Black Clover character in there, and what other better Black Clover character than to have is Noelle Silva. So even her clothes are in the game, so why not just go ahead, put the character model in, make up some moves, leak some moves from further in the anime or in the manga. That's what they did with Asta. We didn't even have Black Hurricane in the anime yet, but it's whatever. Put Noelle in the game. So with my second pick out of the way, let's go and head back over to Reese for his second pick.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on number 2 spot. Her clothes are in the game, so she should be basically in the game. And same thing kind of goes with my number 2 pick, which is Ochako Uraraka from My Hero. And I guess their school clothes are in the game, you can get that, but they don't have the jacket. But yeah, so let's talk about Uraraka and her unique fighting style. So her quirk allows her to touch something and make it float. And in the tournament arc for Boku no Hero, we can see her using different types of fighting styles when she's fighting Bakugo. She uses her move quirk to pull up a bunch of rubble and stuff into the air, while Bakugo isn't looking, and drop it on him. And lately there's been people data mining on Jump Force, and they have found actual like data on Uraraka, and that's one of the moves. So yeah, if this is true, if all this data mining is true and Uraraka is actually coming into the game, she'll bring a whole new playstyle, and I wonder how she'll actually work. And yeah, Boku no Hero does deserve a little bit more love, I guess. But Bakugo is coming out in the next month, probably in the next couple months, in the next DLC, whatever it is. So yeah, I can't wait for that. And if Uraraka is going to be confirmed, might as well do it. She's already been data mined. And yeah, that's really it for my number 2 spot. Let's go hand it over back to Jet for the number 1 spot.
And for my number 1 pick, it's going to be Android 18. I'm actually surprised she didn't make it into the base roster of the game. I'm surprised that Boo is apparently going to make it in before Android 18. I'm surprised Trunks even made it in before Android 18. But the reason I want Android 18 in the game is because she is one of the more iconic characters of Dragon Ball. And she can have a unique fighting style. Just like in Fighters, she has Android 17 coming out to assist her as like just part of her character set. So I think that's what they can do in Jump Force, just have Android 17 come out and assist her. I can already see where her grab could be. She can have Android 17 come out of nowhere, hold the opponent, and then Android 18 starts beating up on her. I think that'd be cool. We don't have any characters that brings in their own personal assist to help them out. But I think that'd be really cool to have Android 18 in the game. Plus, she is, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't she make a huge name for herself by defeating Super Saiyan Vegeta? Yeah, that should be enough reason to put Android 18 within Jump Force. But without further ado, I'm going to hand it over back to Reese for his number 1 pick.
For my number 1 pick, it's kind of a combination between 2 characters. And if you know who Kale or Cauliflower is, so these 2 characters are from Dragon Ball Super and they're from Universe 6. And during the tournament arc for Dragon Ball Super, they fuse and they become Kefla. So this is their fused version, and it fights with Goku, I think it was when he was Ultra Instinct. And she gives Goku a lot of like work. This man has to go to Ultra Instinct, Omen. So yeah, I think Kefla would be a great idea, as it kind of represents the whole Super Saiyan, the legendary one. And if they don't add Kefla, maybe they could add Kale or even Cauliflower. Just any of those 2 characters, because they do kind of fuse. But if they do add both characters, they should be able to fuse. That should be one thing that I'd want in the game. Because, I don't know, they're just, apparently in the anime, they're like sisters that can never, I guess, go apart. And yeah, like they stick together all the time and they kind of do everything together. So it would only make sense if you'd add Cauliflower, you'd also add Kale. And if you might as well add both, their awakening should be them fusing. You can only add like 1 character. Let's say you add Cauliflower, and maybe for her awakening, Kale could come out of nowhere and they fuse into Kefla. And that would be really sick. Maybe adding like a fusion system into Jump Force. I'd even like to see Gogeta, or just like maybe your CAC could fuse with other things, but who knows? What will Bandai bring the future to Jump Force and stuff? Like, I want to see new stuff. We all want to see new stuff, and we all want to see the rematch button. But yeah, that's my number 1 pick. I'm gonna hand it back over to Jit to end the video, and I'll see you guys.
Hey guys, if you made it this far and enjoyed the content that you just watched, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure you go check out my boy Reese. His link will be down in the description below. He's a hardworking YouTuber that deserves a little bit more clout than what he has right now. But without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Deuces.
Damn, swear I just had an epiphany. I'm taking everything meant for me. Me being king, it is meant to be. Fuck anybody who dissing me. I am not for your